Denise Gwen, reading aloud for you from my short story, The Greasy Spoon, Chapter 29. As Nick turned away from the door, a Latino man eased past him with an electric cattle prod in his hand. "Hey, don't go in there," Nick said. "It's dangerous." "See," he said. But instead of going through the metal door, he opened a small door set into the wall that Nick thought was a control panel. But to his surprise, it was the door to a passageway. The Latino hunkered down and crawled into the black space, and as soon as he cleared it, he straightened up and grabbed the controls set into a panel in an upraised platform above the hogs below in the shower. And the hogs screamed and lunged for him, but he blithely ignored them as he worked the panels. After a moment, the showers shivered to life and streams of water cascaded down upon the animals, and they screamed in terror. "It is only water," the Latino called back to them. "But they scared already, see?" Nick peered into the black space, but there was no door on the opposite side of the wall. The only way in and out of this confined space for the workers was through this panel set into the wall. If an especially large hog were to jump up onto the platform, the worker might get attacked. There were no other safeguards to protect him, but he did not appear to have any concerns as he adjusted the controls and smiled over at Nick. "Nick," Ed rasped. "What is it?" he asked, turning around, but he reacted a second too late. A figure emerged from the darkness, and Ed shouted, and the figure punched Nick in the stomach. He bent over, howling in pain, and someone else, a second man behind the first one, stepped forward and punched Ed across the face and then pushed Ed backwards, and he stumbled and fell into a coffin-sized metal box with air holes punched into it. And the first man stepped forward and hoisted Nick into the box beside Ed, and Nick collapsed on top of him, and as he and Ed cried out in pain, and the two of them got tangled up together in this tight space, Nick had a faint, dim memory. The rifle he'd taken off the dead man. Where was the rifle? Fuck. He dropped it when he got punched in the stomach. A dull, throbbing terror formed at Nick's temples, for he knew what this box did. And perhaps Ed didn't know, but he'd figure it out pretty goddamn soon. They really were going to die.